Hi, this is Danny again. Now this time we're going to do acrylics. And I've got out my 9x12 palette. This is a paper palette that I got at Hobby Lobby. And this is a little bit different than using the color palette or the palette that I use for my oils. This is a smaller palette, but we're going to make it work and we're going to have some fun with it. You open up the color palette or the paper palette and see if we can keep it open here. So the paper palette has a slick feeling to it, almost like wax paper but heavier. And you can take it, and the thing that I like about it is when you're done, you can just tear it off and throw it away. That's what's cool about these. So I've gotten out my Master's Touch acrylic, and that's what I'm going to use on these. Now, if you're using an acrylic paint that's runnier, you're not going to want to use this one and set it up this way. I've only got it set up this way because it works well with the camera, so I'm really hoping that these paints work well for me. Let's see how it goes. If not, I'm going to have to change it up a bit and see how the camera works. Okay. Looks like that one's going to stick. I think I'll need a little bit more. There's my yellow. I'm going to set it up the same way I did with the oils. I'm going to teach you how to mix, and we're going to use the acrylic paint this time. I'm going to explain to you a little bit more about mixing colors. See how it works. Now I've got white, but I don't have the browns. I've got a little bit. We're going to see how that one works. But this is I'm mixing two different brands. I've never done this before. Okay, so I've got my colors here, and I'm using a different knife. And I don't use the same knife that I do with oils as I do with acrylics, because I'm using two different types of paint, and they don't mix well together. So we're going to mix over here, mix over here. You're going to mix your colors. And then mix it a little bit. But the good thing about acrylics is they don't cost as much as oils do. So you can afford to buy more of your acrylic paint. You can buy different colors. Well, that one went on the floor. And you can get, and a lot of the kits, and I have this kit, some of them are dried out though, so never mind, it went on the floor. But see these little ones? All these different colors that you have, all these paints. That wasn't supposed to happen. But I wanted to demonstrate, if you want to just watch the acrylic, I want to demonstrate you can mix your colors, even though it costs less to buy acrylic paints versus oils. The reason I mix so much of my colors on the oil side is that they're pricey. They cost a lot of money. But I'm seeing here with the acrylics, you can mix them, but it's not quite the same as it is with the oils. So you're probably going to want to buy your colors. It's not bad. Let's see how the green works. I think this is kind of fun. Figure it out, play with it. Okay, the green's working. You're getting a green. Got a good green there. But this is still the same watch both videos, because I think it's a good idea to watch the videos and get an idea. Because we can take this one right here. I've got a purple here. I've got a definite purple here. You can mix your colors and lighten it here. I want you to see the color wheel. How you mix colors in a circle. And if you want to lighten, you go this way with the yellow. If you want to darken, you go this way with the red. If you want to lighten a lighter purple, you get more red. If you want a darker purple, you get more of the blue. And the same with the green. If you want a lighter green, you want more yellow. If you want a darker green, you add more blue. That's a pretty purple. If you want to lighten your purple, you go to the white. Makes a difference. Now, if you bought the kit, you've got these little colors and you've got a whole bunch of different colors. You can just choose your colors. They're on the floor. And I did get, sorry about that. I hope you didn't see that. But I wanted to show you this sky blue that I have. This is the same as what I had with the oils, this sky blue. And it's a different type of paint, so I'm not going to mix it. Well, maybe I can. See how it goes. Let's go ahead and mix it. Mix it, lighten it up. It's an acrylic paint, why not? There you go. Mix that up. This is your sky blue. If you're painting the sky and you're going to want this color. This cerulean blue you got here. But this light color, I've got my browns here. These are the colors for the palette that I use. These are the colors that I'm going to be using, and these are the colors you want. This dark brown. Oh, that one's not even open yet. That's why it's still nice. It's not even open yet. A lighter brown. These are the colors in your circle. Now, if you want to practice, take your circle, take your paper, and actually draw a circle. Section it off like you would a pie. Put a yellow in one section, a red in another section, a blue, and then just start mixing colors and having fun with it. Get your brush and just start putting it on your canvas. Now, what I didn't talk about in the other video as much is you can add, this is called Bindex Brilliant. It's an acrylic binder, and you put it in your acrylic and it when you add too much water to an acrylic, it starts to, the only word I can think of is come apart. And so you don't add water to thin your acrylic. You add this. If it's too thick, you want to add something like this. I have a gel and I have what's called Bindex Brilliant. And you want to add this instead of water to thin if your acrylic is too thick. You add water to thin watercolors. You don't add water to thin acrylics, because then it gets too thin and it's not good. You want to add something like this. It's called Bindex Brilliant. I did not add it in my list, and I should have. Or a gel or something like that. Let me show you. I hope I got it close enough so you can see it. I also have an acrylic gel. Now, in the oils, I use what's called liquid, but don't use things back and forth. If you're doing acrylics, you want to use this. If you're using oils, you want to use something different. So, you can use this, use it back and forth. If you're using tempera, use water to thin it. I know I talked about tempera as an alternative if you don't have a lot of money. Tempera is a good way to start. I'm not going to do a video on tempera. Tempera paint is this one, and this is basically learn and play. All I have is black and the tempera paint because I was going to do a project with it. This is called tempera paint, and you can literally do this on, you don't have to even use a canvas. You could use it on a cardboard or something like that, just to play, just to learn and practice a little bit. But this is your color wheel. Start learning, start playing, get a feel for the brush, get a feel for what it feels like to go back and forth with it. There you go. This is your color wheel. I think you can kind of see how the wheel works. And when you start working down into the inside of the wheel, the legs of the wheel work out or more into the center. So you mix your colors and it gets lighter as it goes into the center. There you go. This is Color Mixing 101 for acrylics. Enjoy. Until tomorrow, play mixing colors.